Mr. Lanto, you're talking crazy. See, that's why you get in trouble, because you like to talk and you think you know it all and you don't listen. I'm going to indicate to the assignment clerk that I want you here in person.
Well, I feel like I'd be in danger if I came there. I'd be in danger.
No, you won't be in any danger. I'll assign a policeman to watch over you.
That's the scariest
thing.
You
watch over him when he comes.
Absolutely.
That is the scariest thing I could ever hear.
Mr. Lanto, you're not making any sense. That's basically the tone judge takes as things spiral in this bizarre exchange. The moment he tries to reason with the defendant, it's clear why this guy keeps ending up in legal trouble. He talks over everyone, acts like he's got the law all figured out, and refuses to listen to anyone who actually does. The judge finally says enough is enough and tells the clerk that Mr. Lantos will be appearing in person for the next hearing. That's when the drama kicks in. Mr. Lanto claims he'd feel in danger if he shows up at the courthouse. The judge, unfazed, assures him he'll assign an officer to personally watch over him. The officer even confirms, "I'll keep an eye on him." But instead of relief, Mr. Lanto replies with, "That's the scariest thing I've heard today." And that sums up what might be one of the most absurd sovereign citizen moments we've ever covered. This guy's logic, completely upside down. He's acting like the court is some kind of threat while refusing to follow even the simplest legal process. And as always, the judge calmly but firmly sets the record straight. Because no, your imaginary rules don't override real law, sovereign. Citizens often think they can outsmart the justice system, but reality always comes crashing down. So let us know on a scale from 1 to 10, just how wild do you think this guy's behavior was? And if you're enjoying these unbelievable courtroom moments, be sure to like and subscribe for more. Let's jump into the full clip.
Mr. Lanto, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, he came out and went back in.
Okay. Mr. Greco, it's been indicated to me that somebody wants a 30-day adjournment on Mr. Lanto's case for discovery. Is that right?
I wasn't. That's fine with me, Judge, if that's what the request is.
Well, quick objection. The request was, why don't we just drop this right now?
Okay, Mr. Lanto, you understand that you're the one requesting that you be given 30 days to get discovery. It's not the prosecutor.
Well, the first thing I want. Okay,
you want a trial today? You want a trial today?
Well, I mean, I'd even be willing to, sign a guilty plea today if the court can just produce the factual evidence of jurisdiction. It should be in my file somewhere. I was asking for the same thing up in the Clarkston courthouse, and they send me to the Oakland County Jail.
Mr. Lanto, I'm not going to produce anything. I don't have to. I'm the judge. And as far as I know, the prosecutor can only produce what he wants to produce to convict. So we're not doing that. Your attorney's asked for 30 days. Do you want the 30 days or do you want to go to trial today?
Well, let's see what the discovery evidence has to say. But first, if they could, the very first thing out of there, they could send the factual evidence of jurisdiction. That would be great. It should be a one-page document. If the prosecutor filed this, fantastic.
Mr. Lanto, you're talking crazy. I would suggest that you listen to your attorney. Okay? I'm going to adjourn this matter on his motion for 30 days.
Did you just say? Can you?
I'm going to send this to the assignment clerk, Mr. Lanto. You're not listening.
At this point, I've got to say this guy's ranking a solid 10 out of 10 on the courtroom chaos scale. What do you all think? He walks in like he runs the place, casually suggesting they just dismiss the entire case, as if he's the one wearing the robe. It's wild to watch. He genuinely believes he holds more authority than the judge sitting right in front of him. It really makes you wonder Where are these sovereign citizens getting this stuff from? They act like saying a few buzzwords somehow exempts them from the entire legal system. But newsflash, just declaring yourself above the law doesn't make it true. The laws don't disappear just because you don't feel like they apply. To you, what's baffling is how widespread this mindset has become in recent years. It's like an alternate legal universe that popped up on the internet, maybe YouTube or random message. Boards full of misinformation that's leading people straight into handcuffs. But credit where it's due, the judge in this case is handling the nonsense like a pro.com/firm and completely in control. He's not falling for the theatrics, and honestly, it's refreshing to see someone bring the gavel down on pure delusion. Let's get back to the hearing, see how the judge handles the next round of sovereign citizen logic. You won't want to miss this.
See, that's why you get in trouble, because you like to talk and you think you know it all and you don't listen. I'm going to adjourn your case for 30 days. I'm going to send the matter down to the assignment clerk. She'll send out a notice. Hopefully your attorney will have the discovery that he wants by then, and we can handle your case. Okay?
Well, have you kind of calmed down a little bit?
What did he say? No. You're all set.
It seems like you were
leave the
getting
meeting.
angry. It seems like you were getting angry.
No, Mr. Lanto, you can leave the meeting. We'll see you in 30 days or so. Clerk will send you a notice.
Well, I just want the record to show I've asked these same questions in several courts and nobody has said I'm talking crazy.
Oh, yeah.
That's the first time somebody said I've been anything but reasonable in a courtroom.
Huh. That's amazing.
Huh, right.
You're talking like you know all about the law, and it doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, then let me ask a few questions for clarification.
You don't need to ask any questions. We'll deal with it in 30 days, Mr. Lanto.
Wait, we can't ask simple logical questions today?
Well, at this point, it's honestly in this guy's best interest to just walk away while he still can. The judge has been surprisingly patient, especially considering how off the rails this behavior has been. But let's be real, it's starting to feel like this guy wants to be held in contempt. He keeps pushing, ignoring warnings, and acting like the rules don't apply to him. Everyone knows you can't just stroll into court and try to outsmart the system with made-up logic. Yet here he is, testing the court's limits like it's a game. What's wild is that the judge is actually giving him chance after chance, offering clear explanations. He's trying to keep things on track, but this guy just refuses to take the lifeline. And the irony, he keeps throwing around words like logic and reason, yet none of his statements have made even the slightest bit of sense. It's like watching someone argue in circles with no grasp of reality. At this point, it's not just frustrating, it's exhausting. Let's see how much longer the judge is willing to tolerate this nonsense, because this case is teetering on the edge of becoming a full-blown courtroom disaster.
Ask your attorney when you see him.
Like I said, I'd be willing to sign the guilty plea and just, be done with this if I just see the factual evidence of jurisdiction, number one. And
That's
then number
what we're
two.
asking for discovery.
Okay, and then the proof of jurisdiction is going to be in there? Is that, I'm asking a simple logical question. It's either yes or no, the proof is going to be in there or not. It's very simple. It's very logical, actually.
Well, let's see.
Mr. Lanto, I think maybe you ought to come into court in person next time, and your attorney will be here in person, and we can talk about it. So when you get that letter,
Well,
can I put on there that he's in person? I'm going to indicate to the assignment clerk that I want you here in person. You know where the courthouse is?
well, I feel like
Exactly.
I'd be in danger if I came there. I'd be in danger.
No, you won't be in any danger. I'll assign a policeman to watch over you.
That's the
Chris,
scariest
will
thing
you
I could
watch
ever
over
hear.
him when he comes?
Absolutely.
That is the scariest thing I could ever hear. And that's coming from a very reasonable person.
Okay, we'll see you in person in about 30 days, whatever date the assignment clerk gives you. And you come into court and we'll take care of business, okay?
So what does it mean to take care of business and I got to come in person and you're going to assign a police officer to me? And then you said I'm talking crazy.
No, you got it
Did I
reversed.
just recall what was said on the record? Did I just recall that correctly?
You said, no, you said it in reverse. I said first that you're talking some crazy talk. Then I said, I'm going to adjourn it for 30 days. And then I said, because you're worried about it, that I'd have an officer watch over you while you're in court. We'll see you in 30 days.
So, what do you think, Will? He actually show up in 30 days? Honestly, I'm leaning toward yes. As wild as his behavior has been, I get the feeling that deep down, he does understand the judge has authority over him. He just refuses to admit it. Everything about his courtroom presence, from the way he talks to how he spins his stories, suggests he's playing a role rather than facing reality. What made this even more unusual was the way he tried to flip the script and cast himself as the victim. At one point, the judge even called out how irrational his behavior was. It's like he believes if he talks long enough, he can somehow argue his way out of legal responsibility. But that's not how the legal system works, and this hearing made that crystal clear that if he's serious about staying out of deeper trouble, he really needs to stop talking and let his attorney speak for him. Right now, he's doing more harm than good every time he opens his mouth. But whether he shows up next time or not, I have to admit I'm curious to see what he pulls next. This case has been equal parts confusing and entertaining. And what really stood out? Unlike most sovereign citizens who repeat the same odd legal theories, this guy was all over the map. He even went as far as saying he was afraid to appear in person because of the judge, which felt more like a stalling tactic than genuine fear. Whether he's avoiding paying a fine or just trying to drag things out, it's clear he's not approaching this process in good faith. I'll wrap it up. Here, let me know in the comments what you thought of this hearing. I always love reading your takes. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like and subscribe for more courtroom chaos and legal commentary. Thanks so much for watching. Take care and stay smart.